What is going on, YouTube? This is the Live Sports Talk, giving you a quick preview and predictions for the Week 2 of the 2012 NFL football season. This is just going to be a quick video going through each game real quick. If you haven't checked out my video on the Bears and Packers game, I did predict that right. The Packers did win. Check that out if you don't believe me. If not, take my word for it. It's still a good video. I'd say check it out. But first game we're going to go into is Buccaneers at the Giants. The Buccaneers coming off a win against the Carolina Panthers. That was an impressive win. I switched my pick to them at the end, but I didn't put it up, so I'm going to honor my decision and get that one wrong from last week. But I expect the Giants to win this week. They were upset by the Cowboys. I don't expect them to drop 2 weeks in a row. I'm taking the Giants here. Then you have the Texans at Jacksonville. I believe the Texans are a great team. Andre Johnson and Matt Schaub looked great last week, had great chemistry. Arian Foster looks healthy. I give them the win. Then you have Browns at Bengals, excuse me. The Bengals played against Baltimore last week. They did not look that good, but they are much more talented than this Cleveland Browns team, and you have to go with the Cincinnati Bengals. But I do want to say real quick, I was watching BK Sports Lounge video, and I just have something quickly I want to respond to his picks. He said that the Browns defense did not look too good this game or last week when they played against the Eagles. I'd like to say that they did look pretty good. They had 4 interceptions on Mike Vick, who I believe is a fairly elite quarterback. He's a top 10 quarterback. So I think they did look good, but I still agree with him when I say the Bengals are going to win. Just a quick plug type thing there. I don't know how I'll let him know that he's in this video, but I will. So then you have the Bills and Chiefs, and I'm gonna give this one to the Buffalo Bills. Actually, the Chiefs have a lot of injuries at defense, and they have a suspension on defense, and their offense looked decent for the first half of the game, but then once it got to the second half against Atlanta, they really shut down and they just stopped producing. So I'm gonna go with the Bills here in an upset type pick. Then you have the Ravens at the Eagles. Here's another upset I have. I'm giving the Eagles the win here. I am. I think the Ravens are coming off a big win. They're going to be cocky. They don't have Terrell Suggs. The Eagles have a very talented team. I think Mike Vick is going to be much more disciplined after having a 4-interception game, and I really expect them to win. I think the Eagles are going to come in, it's in Philly, so I expect the Eagles to just get a win. Then you have Vikings at Colts. I'm going to go with the Indianapolis Colts, and I think Andrew Luck's going to get his first win. The Vikings came off a win against Jacksonville in overtime, and as great of a win that was, it was a pretty good game, actually. I think that the Colts are going to take this one. I think Andrew Luck's going to play pretty well, and they'll take this game. So then you have Raiders at Dolphins. I'm giving this one to the Raiders. I think Darren McFadden and the rest of that offense is better than the Miami Dolphins offense, because Miami Dolphins offense is really not good. When your best player is Reggie Bush, you know you're in trouble. So they have no wide receivers, and I just expect the Ravens to come in and win this game. Raiders, excuse me. Then you have the Saints at the Panthers. They're both 0-1 after the Saints got upset Week 1 by RG3 and the Washington Redskins. Towards the end of that game, the Saints did look pretty good, but it was too little too late. I think they just took a little bit to get acclimated and new coach and everything. So I think they're going to be fine now, and I expect the Saints to win that game. Then you have Cardinals at Patriots. This is a very easy pick. Patriots, I don't even think I need an explanation. We're just going to move on. Redskins at Rams. I think RG3 is going to get another win against the Rams. I think after I think he had a great game against the Saints, and I expect them to do more. And the Rams are a worse team. I expect them to get the win. Then you have Cowboys at the Seahawks. Cowboys are clearly the better team. They're coming off a great win against the Giants. They look really good. Miles Austin looked healthy. Des Bryant looked pretty good, even though he didn't score a touchdown. And I'm curious to see how Ogletree will do. I don't expect him to do that much for the rest of the season, but he can really help take the workload off Miles Austin and Des Bryant. I expect the Cowboys to win there. Then you have the Titans at San Diego. I think the Chargers are going to win this one. Phillip Rivers looks more like the old Phillip Rivers, and even though they have a lot of injuries, I think they're going to be able to beat the Titans. Then you have Jets at Steelers. The Steelers are a much better team than the Jets. I don't know how the Jets scored 48 points last week. That was surprising. The Bills' defense doesn't come close to the Steelers' defense. Ryan Clark will be back since they're not playing in Denver. And I'd like to see how Ryan Clark does against Tim Tebow. See if Ryan Clark's presence messes with Tim Tebow's head a little bit because he was not there last time. It'll be interesting to see how much Tebow plays since he did beat the Steelers in the playoffs last year. But I don't expect him to play too much. Then you have the Sunday night game, Lions at 49ers. I'm going to go 49ers here because I think Green Bay's offense is better than the Detroit offense, and Calvin Johnson does have some sort of injury as well. And, I think that the 49ers can beat Green Bay. I think that the 49ers can beat the Lions at home. And then last pick, Broncos at Falcons. I think this is where Peyton Manning gets his first loss as a Bronco. The Falcons' offense looked amazing against the Chiefs. Julio Jones looked phenomenal. Roddy White didn't look too bad either. They were getting a lot of other guys in there, like Tony Gonzalez and other guys. So, it's going to be good. I think the Falcons are going to come away with the win. I expect it to be a close game, though. So that's it for me. Comment, let me know your picks. Then thanks for watching. So comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at LiveSportsTalk, and check the 4 links in the description to get the full Live Sports Talk experience. So I'll talk to you guys next time, guys. See ya.